the same vein of the 3 questions we asked at the International Council of Air Shows convention a few months ago, we came to AEA 2008 with 3 questions to ask a number of people who attended this particular event. First question, how's business?
Well, business is very interesting. We saw this recession starting really 2.5 years ago. And what I call a recession, obviously not what the economists call a recession. Anyhow, we had a bad fall last year. January was even weak. However, February was good, March was good, and April seems to be extremely good. Maybe the best April we've ever had.
With us at Midcoast, business is absolutely off the charts. It's been an incredible couple of years, basically due to the completions and the relationship that we do have with Bombardier. Our green completions for completing interiors, paint, and various avionics add-ons have us scheduled out to about 2012.
Business is terrific here. If you look around the exhibit hall floor today, usually a Saturday can be a little slow, people going sightseeing, but this is really busy today and people are excited. So I think business is good.
Aero-TV is brought to you by...
Today, there is an affordable, high-performance, easy-to-own and easy-to-operate very light jet designed with you in mind. Far less expensive than any other twin-engine jet to buy, it is also the least expensive to own and operate. It is the Eclipse 500, the jet that's easy to buy, easy to fly, and fun to own. The jet for you.
Well, I think business is pretty good. There are obviously signs that the industry is doing real well, and lots of deliveries, especially in the heavier iron. And that's a great thing. There are some smaller airplanes that are seeing a little bit of softness in the marketplace. But generally speaking, I think that the forecasts for business and general aviation are great for a foreseeable future.
Also, think of Wichita. Think of all these airframe manufacturers. They've sold 500 Cessna Mustangs. You can't get a corporate jet for 3 years or so. It's a recession for some people and not for others.
I predominantly do most of the MRO work on the avionics retrofit side, and right now we're seeing just a little bit of a slowdown, and I think it's tied to the economy, and I think a lot of major corporations are probably doing what we call a little discretionary spending at this time, to where excuse me, the pilots would come in, they knew pretty much what they wanted, and they wanted this, and they wanted that, and they wanted all the things that would help enhance the safety of the cockpit. Now we're seeing there's a little bit more of a, well, can I maybe instead of going this way, can I go that way, and they're kind of trying to watch their budgets a little bit.
Naturally, the airlines have helped business over the last few years, but the business is good, avionics especially. The backlog on new aircraft sales is pretty strong, so people are tending to keep their airplanes and upgrade them, and that's what Stevens does.
For us, business is very good right now. I don't know, you've seen the magazine, it's doing very well. But to do that, we've changed our scope a little bit. We've widened out. We're now going after military non-combatant, if you've noticed. We're HMX-1, 89th Military Airlift Wing. We just finished doing the Golden Knights and the Army Aviation Support. We never used to do that stuff.
The last year's been phenomenal for us. We've been able to grow people into a few positions to allow a more sales functionality within our business. The repair shops are near capacity, especially during weather radar season. The thunderstorms coming up, and a lot of flight crews are a little more focused on getting weather predication in the cockpit, and that's very good for the benches. The gyroscopic shop is also very near complete capacity, to the point where we're struggling to keep up with the stock issues because we're dealing with customer repairs on a more AOG type basis.
Aero-TV is brought to you by... Cirrus aircraft have always been easy to fly. Now they're easier than ever to buy. A complete line of ownership programs gives you everything you need to purchase, trade, finance, lease, insure, and warranty your Cirrus. There's even an ownership program for non-pilots. The Cirrus Access Pilot can teach you how to fly, or fly the plane for you. Find out more at www.cirrusdesign.com. Cirrus, for the love of flying.
Business is really good. It's pretty interesting to see the amount of flat panel displays going into a lot of the retrofit installations and also the OEM forward fit installations. And we also have some new products that we introduced at the show, such as our electric directional gyro, and it's a lighted version that's a replacement for some of the older legacy DGs. So real good for the shops. The shops have been very interested when they stop by to see the new products.
For the most part, enhancements to the cabin are still coming along. Cabin entertainment, office in the sky is very big for the corporate operators.
I think everybody that I talked to has been busy. You know, they're not overly busy, but they're staying busy, and their schedule looks good, and so that bodes well for the manufacturers. That there's still a lot of people out there that are retrofitting aircraft, and the new ones too. So.
All in all, very good. The economy, I think, is strong. I don't think that we're going to have as many concerns about the changes that are coming up within the next year. I think that we'll be able to adapt and figure out a way to keep business working well.
I'm watchful. I think we're good, but I think it has the possibility we got to keep our eye on it. So the shops need to be very, very aware of this. Watch their hours, watch their margins, and do the best that they can.